In the 6 years that Game of Thrones has been out, it has become a global phenomenon that has created a cult following. During this time it has been released, it has created a fan base of over 16 million people and has a revenue of over £8 billion. It became an instant hit and has become one of the biggest shows of all time. When HBO first aired the pilot episode, it instantly got millions of hits across the world. In today's show, we'll be interviewing some young people to get their views on the smash hit that is Game of Thrones.
Get down!
So when it comes to the controversial violence and the incredible amounts of blood, guts and gore in Game of Thrones, honestly, I really enjoy it. Not in like a sadistic kind of way, but I think just it adds a lot, you know, these exciting action sequences, and you really don't know who's going to make it out, you know, whether it be, you know, someone who's an antagonist might die or a protagonist might die, and, you know, it's exciting, I think. I'd have to say my favourite location in the show is probably when they go beyond the wall, because they film it in Iceland, which I think just shows real dedication, that instead of just green screening everything, they actually go out of their way to make it look as good as they can. And as well, then like the views that you get in the show, you know, cinematically it looks amazing. When it comes to the 9.5 out of 10 IMDb rating, I think it totally deserves the rating. I mean, like the sheer amount of detail and work and effort that they put into the show, I think is just outstanding. It's higher quality than I'd say even some mainstream films at this point. So yeah, I think it definitely deserves it. I think given the high cost that they spent, especially like in season 6 where it cost about $100 million to make the season, I think it definitely did pay off in the end. You know, I mean, it is a lot of money. It's more than, you know, the budget of some massive films, but I think realistically it massively pays off. I mean, just the quality that the show is come to at this point, I think is definitely worth it. Yeah, definitely. I think that the casting choices in the show were spot on, really. I mean, like, with actors and actresses like Peter Dinklage and Emilia Clarke, you know, they are those more mainstream names, and I think that does help to bring some people in because they know them. But then as well, using some of the lesser known names, I mean, like Kit Harington, for example, before wasn't that well known. Then bringing them into this show, I think it is just incredible. I think everyone in the show, they play their character spot on. Whether it be to the books or just in general, I think the way that they do it is brilliant. When it comes to the cult following of the fans that watch the show religiously, I'm definitely one of them. I love the show. I've watched it twice now, and that's quite a lot given that it's 7 seasons long. But I think it's definitely well deserved. The sheer amount of work and dedication that the team puts into it is incredible, so I think, you know, they do deserve that kind of a following. I would definitely continue to watch the show. I think after all the hard work and dedication that they put into it, you know, they really realistically just deserve it. And as well, the storyline at this point, you know, it's got me totally hooked. I think it's, you know, really interesting. I really want to see what happens with all the characters, you know, who lives, who dies, and what happens in the end, because I mean, it's at a real point of turmoil right now in the show, so I'm definitely going to keep watching.
We can see that Game of Thrones does have some mixed views and thoughts about what it covers. Some people believe that it deserves the countless awards and nominations that it's had over the years, while others do not enjoy the show due to the controversial style. On a whole, the show seems to be enjoyed by not only the mature audience that it was made for, but also a high-held esteem by a younger audience of teens as well.